کچھ بات ہو جائے پاکستان کے دوست ممالک کے ساتھ تعلقات کے حوالے سے، تو اپنے قیام سے لے کر آج تک پاکستان کی کوشش رہی ہے کہ دنیا کے دیگر ممالک کے ساتھ دوستانہ تعلقات رکھے جائیں. اور اگر برطانیہ کے ساتھ پاکستان کے تعلقات کی بات کریں تو پاکستان اور برطانیہ کا تعلق ہمیشہ سے بہت گہرا، پرانا اور ملٹی ڈائمینشنل رہا ہے. اور پاکستان برطانیہ کے ساتھ دو طرفہ اقتصادی، تجارتی اور سیاسی تعلقات کو مزید مستحکم بنانے کے لیے ہمیشہ سے پرعزم رہا ہے. برطانیہ پاکستان کا سب سے بڑا یورپی ٹریڈ اینڈ ڈیولپمنٹ پارٹنر بھی ہے. اور اگر ماضی کی بات کی جائے تو آن جہانی ملکہ برطانیہ کوئین الزبتھ نے 1961 میں پاکستان کا 6 روزہ دورہ کیا تھا، جس کے لیے وہ 2 فروری 1961 کو کراچی آئی تھی، جہاں ان کا استقبال صدر پاکستان فیلڈ مارشل ایوب خان نے کیا تھا. اور اب شہزادہ چارلز کی تقریب تاج پوشی میں بھی وزیر اعظم پاکستان شہباز شریف کابینہ ممبران کے ہمراہ خصوصی طور پر وہاں پر شرکت بھی کریں گے. اور اس کے ساتھ ساتھ برطانیہ میں تقریباً 10 لاکھ سے زائد پاکستانی موجود ہیں، اور برطانیہ نے بھی ہمیشہ ہر مشکل وقت میں ہمارا ساتھ دے کر یہ ثابت کیا ہے کہ وہ پاکستان کا ایک مخلص دوست ہے. اور اس حوالے سے پاکستان میں برطانوی ہائی کمیشن مسلسل کام کرتا ہوا ہمیں دکھائی بھی دیتا ہے. برطانوی ہائی کمیشن پاک برطانیہ دو طرفہ تعلقات کے حوالے سے کیا کیا اقدامات اٹھا رہا ہے، اس پر آج ہم ڈیٹیل میں ڈسکشن کرنے والے ہیں. کلارا اسٹرینڈھوج جو لاہور میں UK کے ہائی کمیشن آفس کی سربراہ ہیں اور پنجاب میں برطانوی ہائی کمیشن کی نمائندگی کرتی ہیں، جس میں برطانیہ پنجاب دو طرفہ تعلقات، ترقی، سرمایہ کاری، تجارت کے فروغ پر توجہ مرکوز کی جاتی ہے. کلارا برطانیہ کے COP26 یونٹ سے بلانگ کرتی ہیں. وہ کامن ویلتھ کے ساتھ انٹرنیشنل انگیجمنٹ اور ورلڈ لیڈر سمٹ کے دوران اہم عہدوں پر بھی تعینات رہ چکی ہیں. اس کے ساتھ ساتھ ان کے بارے میں آپ کو بتاؤں تو وہ جمہوریہ کانگو اور ایبولا میں برطانیہ کی نمائندگی بھی کر چکی ہیں، اس کو ریپرزینٹ کر چکی ہیں. اس سے پہلے کلارا لندن میں کئی اہم عہدوں پر فائز رہ چکی ہیں، اور خاص طور پر بریگزٹ میں ان کا کردار کافی کلیدی بھی رہا ہے. اور اس کے علاوہ کلارا یمن میں ہیومینیٹیرین پروگرامز کو بھی ہیڈ کر چکی ہیں. اور اگر تعلیمی میدان کے حوالے سے ان کی بات کر لی جائے تو کلارا نے کیمبرج یونیورسٹی سے پولیٹیکل سائنس اینڈ IR میں ماسٹرز کی ڈگری حاصل کر رکھی ہے. تو جناب کلارا اس وقت ان اسٹوڈیوز میں ہمارے ساتھ موجود ہیں، تو ان کو ویلکم کہتے ہیں. ہیلو کلارا، گڈ مارننگ اینڈ ویلکم ٹو جاگو لاہور. ہاؤ آر یو؟
I'm really well, thank you. Thank you so much for having me. How are you?
I'm good, pretty good. Clara, first of all, I would like to say you are looking so great and
Thank you.
looking so good. Okay, we have heard about a lot of news regarding royal family coronation, about Prince Charles and Queen Camilla this May. Would you like to tell us about more what is coronation and why is it so significant?
Absolutely. So the coronation is going to be taking place this Saturday,
Yeah.
6th of May. We're all very much looking forward to it. And it's really where His Majesty King Charles III and the Queen Consort are going to take their constitutional positions as heads of state for the UK, the realms, the overseas territories. And it's a historical moment because who alive now really remembers the last coronation?
Yeah.
So it's a real opportunity to get involved, and it's going to be taking place in Westminster Abbey. There's going to be a lot of, sense of tradition and pageantry and all of those good fun things, but also a real sort of modern outlook, which is very important for His Majesty the King, and a focus on youth. And I'm thrilled to say that the Prime Minister of Pakistan will be attending in person. So we're looking forward to welcoming him to London.
We are also very honored to be a part of that coronation because it's a huge occasion. It's going to be a huge occasion, a huge ceremony for you, and we are also excited, equally excited.
That's great to hear.
Okay, Clara, 2023 has been a year Commonwealth. It's going to be a year of Commonwealth. What is Commonwealth and what is going to be happening?
Yes, so the Commonwealth it's an association of nations, a family of nations, as we like to say, 56 countries, including the UK and Pakistan. It covers a third of the world's population, 2.5 billion people. And it's an association that's really based on shared values and promoting those values. Values such as democracy and the rule of law and peace and security. And it really allows a set of very diverse countries to come together and work together for those goals. In terms of 2023, you're absolutely right. It's a very busy year.
Yeah.
In March, we had the Commonwealth Day, which and the King, in honour of that, hosted a Commonwealth ceremony, an interfaith ceremony in Westminster Abbey, which was really to mark the diversity and the range of religions that are found within the Commonwealth. And later this year, we have the Commonwealth Youth Games, which are being held in Trinidad and Tobago. I know Pakistan is sending a delegation of 4 girls and 4 boys, athletes, and it's great to see that commitment to gender diversity in sport as well. So there's so much going on and to get involved in this year.
Yeah, and the I think slogan of the Commonwealth is youth.
Yes, Year of Youth.
Year of Youth. And what does that mean?
I think it's the Commonwealth really recognising the importance of our young people. There's 1.5 billion young people in the Commonwealth. I mean, it's a staggering number. And obviously young people today are growing up in a world that is very fast changing. The countries in the Commonwealth are some of the most diverse, some of the most dynamic countries really. And so focusing on a year of youth, I think it's recognising the importance of that and really giving young people within the Commonwealth the opportunity to network, to build their skills, and to really be front and centre and to be ready for the challenges of tomorrow, which they're going to be taking us through.
But Clara, being a Pakistani, I would like to ask a question that why do you think that a Pakistani should care about the Commonwealth?
It's a great question. Sometimes these things feel a little bit far off or a bit irrelevant to us, but they aren't. I mean, other than all of these values that I mentioned that are really at the forefront of the work of the Commonwealth, in perhaps a more tangible sense, the Commonwealth presents a fantastic trade opportunity for all its members, including Pakistan. So in 2022, at the Commonwealth Heads of Governments meeting, heads of government committed to increasing trade within the Commonwealth to $2 trillion US, a very, very large amount. And the UK has been pushing for that and very much been at the forefront of that. At the moment, the UK Commonwealth trade, that represents about 10% of our trade is the UK. We want to keep increasing that, we want to keep going further, and we want to unlock that Commonwealth advantage that, you know, that we talk about, and Pakistan will very much benefit from that as well.
Any platform, any social media platform campaign you are doing it?
Absolutely. So the Twitter account UK in Pakistan is where all of that information in terms of what the UK and the Commonwealth are doing together in Pakistan, and also commonwealth.org, the website, you'll be able to find all of that information.
Okay. मतलब आप लोगों को भी यही बताते चलूँ कि जितने भी इस कॉमनवेल्थ के हवाले से जितनी भी इंफॉर्मेशन है आप उसको ट्विटर पे या जितने भी इनके सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं वहाँ पर आप इसको देख सकते हैं और वो आपके लिए बहुत जनाब इंफॉर्मेशन जो है वो बेनिफिशियल हो सकती है. तो ये खास करके यूथ के लिए एक बड़ा अच्छा कॉमनवेल्थ जो प्लेटफॉर्म है और कॉमनवेल्थ जो एक सेरेमनी होने जा रही है फॉर यूथ, इट इज़ वेरी गुड एंड इट इज़ वेरी beneficial for them. Okay, what has the UK been doing via the Commonwealth for Pakistan?
Oh, well, other than pushing for trade, as I mentioned, a lot of our development programs, a lot of the British High Commission's development programs here in Pakistan were actually initiated and agreed at the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting. So, in particular, a big focus for the UK and Pakistan is education. We've spent £900 million over the last decade on education alone here in Pakistan. Over half of that was in Punjab, I'm very pleased to say. And I mean, the results of that speak for themselves. 5.8 million children have received access to education as a result of that funding. 2.1 million of those were girls. So education is one of those big initiatives and priorities that we've been delivering through in relation to the Commonwealth. Another campaign we have at the moment in relation to education, which I just love, is 1 hour of reading a day. So the idea is that for young children, it's been demonstrated that 1 hour of reading a day can have massive effects later in life, from social skills to educational outcomes to capacity for learning. So we're really encouraging children, but obviously also their parents to get reading.
Okay, we have seen from your social media that you have been fasting this Ramadan.
That's right, I did. Yes, correct. I fasted, and it was a brilliant experience. I really enjoyed it. Yes, I confess it was for one day. I haven't built up to the whole month. I'm very much in awe.
We are seeing the footage.
Right, that's
yours.
right. So that was an iftar I attended, which was absolutely wonderful. I mean, obviously, the iftars are one of the best parts about the fast. But I enjoyed it. I learned a lot. I learned a lot from my colleagues, from my friends who really shared with me what fasting means to them. And it was nice to be part of that community.
But how did you break your fast?
I broke my fast at an iftar with friends. With so much food, with pakoras and with. I've been saying one of my favorite Lahorian Pakistani foods is gulab jamun.
Oh, wow! Do you like gulab jamun?
Love that. Yes, absolutely. If that's on a menu, I'm having it.
Oh my God.
Every time.
Have you tried biryani?
I have. I love biryani as well.
Really?
I mean, what I like about Pakistani food, and I know we're in Lahore, food is everything, is the strength of the flavor, and you can just the complexity of the spices that have gone into making those flavors it's so wonderful. It's such a strong set of flavors, and I'm okay with the spice. I think I'm doing all right with the spice actually. My colleagues can perhaps confirm that.
मतलब जो क्लारा है वो भी पाकिस्तानी फूड की कह लें कि शैदाई हैं और वो भी पसंद करती हैं पाकिस्तानी फूड को, जैसे उन्होंने कहा कि वो बिरयानी भी उन्होंने खाई है, गुलाब जामुन जो उनको बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद है। और जनाब वैसे भी पाकिस्तानी फूड की धूम मची हुई होती है पाकिस्तान में भी और पाकिस्तान से बाहर भी, और जो भी पाकिस्तान से बाहर आते हैं पाकिस्तान को विज़िट करने ज़रूर पाकिस्तानी खाना खा के जाते हैं और उसको पसंद भी करते हैं। तो हैव यू विजिट आवर हिस्टोरिक प्लेसेस?
Of course, yes, many times, and I think that some of the most spectacular I've ever seen. I mean, the fort and the Badshahi Mosque, and I'm always in awe whenever I go around. The Wazir Khan Mosque as well, I think is so stunning. I've gone myself several times. I've brought friends and visitors, and it's wonderful to see the potential of the tourism industry in Pakistan, because you do have these incredible historical monuments. I mean, they are just wonderful. So I love walking around the old city, food street, and going to the restaurants with the rooftop and andaz in particular. I really love looking over the Badshahi Mosque, having lovely food after a long walk around the walled city.
Wow, that's good, that's good. If I talk about the historic places which I asked you, what 3 historic places do you like the most in Punjab or in Lahore?
In Punjab or in Lahore? Yes, I mean, I think it's probably got to be those 3. I think the Wazir Khan Mosque is very it's so special, the way that, you know, when you really get a proper introduction to it, the way they've used inks and dyes to get those really bright colours that have stood the test of time. I think that's incredible. And of course the Badshahi Mosque is just, you know, awe-inspiring. It's something really quite special. And walking around the fort you really get that sense of history. I think my favourite part is, you know, when you're walking around those massive boulevards and you realise that the reason they're that big is they had to make space for elephants. You know, that's why they're so wide, which is just, it's great. It helps you put yourself back into that time and get a sense of where you are and a respect for that history.
So Clara, have you been other cities of Punjab as well?
Yes, so I'm been to Rawalpindi, which I really enjoyed. I still have yet to go to Multan, which is on my list. I'm hoping to go quite soon because I've heard fantastic things. But I've also travelled a little bit around the rest of Pakistan. I've obviously been to Islamabad. I recently went to Karachi over the Eid weekend, which was wonderful as well. And up in some of the sort of northern parts just above Islamabad, you know, Murree and Natia Gali. So I've done a bit of hiking up there as well.
So do you wear Pakistani culture clothes,
Yes.
shalwar kameez? Do you like it?
I do. I really like it. I actually am often in the shalwar kameez. I apologise for not doing that today, but I find it very, very comfortable and just very. It's easy to dress up. You know, I love it with a dupatta. I feel very elegant in that.
It means you are enjoying our traditional values and
Very
culture
much. Very
of Pakistan.
Much. I mean, I have said before, and I'll keep saying it, the most wonderful thing I think about Pakistan is the welcoming attitude of its people. I arrived, you know, I don't have my family with me, and so it was very important for me that I was welcomed, and the generosity that people have shown me is astounding. It's a reputation, of course, in this part of the world that people are very welcoming, but I don't think I was prepared for the extent of it. It's very special.
Okay. Tell us about your courses on Bhangra dances.
That's right. Oh goodness, yes, I did.
We have heard about.
You've heard about my Bhangra, yes. I'm afraid I'm not sure I'll be doing a demonstration right now, but I loved it. It's so joyous. I thought it was, obviously it's fantastic exercise, but it's also just so happy. I mean, doing 1 hour or 2 hours in an evening, it just gets your energy so happy, and you're jumping around.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it.
Okay, beside your work, what are your activities which you are involved in it?
Oh goodness, I mean, I'm just trying to learn as much about the country as I can, so I'm reading you know, both fiction and non-fiction books around Pakistan. I do want to continue my Bhangra classes, and most importantly I want to start Urdu lessons, because I need to start them, and I'm very excited to pick up a little bit. You know, I've got my Lahore, which is the most important one, I know, but I'm definitely hoping to pick up a little bit. So maybe next time we meet I can say a little bit more in Urdu.
But any message you give them, you give our viewers in Urdu?
In Urdu, I mean, it's just really bahut shukriya for welcoming me so well, and for having me, and for introducing me to the culture in such a kind and lovely way.
Wow. But have you visited our northern areas?
Not yet. So I've been here the last 6 months, and it's not quite been the season to go north. But I definitely want to go to Gilgit, Hunza, Skardu. That's on my list. And I know that it's about to get very hot in Lahore. So when it does, I might try and escape north a little bit. And my friends and my colleagues all say that it is spectacular, absolutely wonderful.
Do visit them.
I will, I absolutely will.
Okay, tell us about your preparation about the coronation.
Yes, I mean, obviously I'm supporting London colleagues in helping deliver the event in Westminster, but we will also be having celebrations in Islamabad.
Okay.
So I will be heading there this weekend to partake in that. And I would encourage everyone to watch it. It's going to be streamed on the BBC, YouTube. You can find it online, 3 p.m. Pakistan time. So the whole world can be part of this really very special moment in history. And I definitely look forward to seeing His Majesty the King take that position that he will be taking on Saturday.
Saturday. और जनाब ये 3 बजे जो कमिंग सैटरडे है 6 ऑफ मई ये इवेंट होने जा रहा है कॉर्नेशन, जिसको ताजपोशी कहा जाता है, और प्रिंस चार्ल्स की ताजपोशी होने जा रही है। ये जो किंग चार्ल्स की ताजपोशी होने जा रही है ये कमिंग सैटरडे, जिसको आप BBC पर ऑनलाइन देख सकते हैं। दोपहर के 3 बजे ये सेरेमनी होगी लंदन में, और आप लोग भी ये लाइव देख सकते हैं। सो व्हाट्स द प्रोसीजर टू गो देयर?
In London? Oh, there's going to be there's a whole, obviously, very detailed running order. There are going to be parades. There's a whole long weekend planned in the UK. It's the coronation on the Saturday. Then there's also a concert over the weekend in honour of the coronation. And there's the big help out, which is a day that is meant to be focused on giving and on charity, which is something that's very important to His Majesty the King. So the idea is that we all get together and serve a charity and give back to the community.
ठीक है, ये बड़ा इम्पॉर्टेंट जनाब एक सेरेमनी होने वाली है, और इसमें पाकिस्तान के जो प्राइम मिनिस्टर हैं मियां मोहम्मद शहबाज शरीफ, वो भी इनवाइटेड हैं अपनी काबीना के साथ, और वो भी विज़िट करने जा रहे हैं। और ये एक बहुत ही बड़ी जनाब सेरेमनी होने वाली है, और बड़ा इम्पॉर्टेंट और ह्यूज ओकेजन होने वाला है लंदन के लोगों के लिए भी और हमारे लिए भी है, बिकॉज़ हम भी वहाँ पर जाके पाकिस्तान को रिप्रेजेंट करने वाले, हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर वहाँ पर जा रहे हैं पूरी अपनी काबीना के साथ। What are you giving us in last comment? What are you?
Last comment is just I'm really excited about the coronation. I really hope that everyone watches and hopefully takes a look at the Commonwealth website as well for all of the opportunities that young people and every Pakistani can get involved in.
That's great. It's lovely meeting you, Clara. Thank you so much for coming here. बहुत शुक्रिया आपका कि आप यहाँ पर आई. Thank you so much for coming here. और जनाब क्लारा हमारे साथ मौजूद थी, हेड हैं ब्रिटिश हाई कमीशन की लाहौर में, और जनाब जो کورونیشن ہونے جا رہی ہے 6 مئی کو کمنگ سیٹرڈے، جس کے حوالے سے ہم نے بات کی ہے، اور اس میں خاص کر کے کامن ویلتھ کے حوالے سے ہم نے بات کی ہے، جس میں جو ینگ یوتھ جو ہیں ان کے لیے بہت زیادہ اپرچونیٹیز ہیں کہ وہ وہاں کے لیے اپلائی کر سکتے ہیں، ان کے لیے اس میں بہت زیادہ اپرچونیٹیز ہیں، اور جو سوشل میڈیا پلیٹ فارمز ہیں وہاں پر بھی ان کی کیمپینز چل رہی ہیں، جا کے آپ اس در سے اور بھی زیادہ انفارمیشن اس حوالے سے گیدر کر سکتے ہیں۔ اب آگے